I'm live. I'm live. I'm looking for the movie Race the Sun with Halle Berry, which I have never seen, and I don't even really know what it's about, but I saw somebody post it, and I was like, that has Halle Berry. I've never seen this. Oh, hi. Hi, Nicole. Oh, is this it? This looks like it's kind of hard to find. I've never even heard of this before I saw somebody post it about it online. Race the Sun. Race the Sun with Halle Berry. Hi, Elevated Goddess. You changed your icon. Hi, Hope. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Chris. Happy Sunday. Race the Sun. And then some of you guys said you had seen it and you liked it. So I was like, let me see it, because we were talking about Halle Berry. And some people said that they liked this movie. Race. Race the Sun. Hi, Bushy Brows. Race the Sun. Whoa. Okay. Alright. That's weird. Race the Sun. Hi, Vans. Hi, Savannah. Hi, Queen. Hi, Kayla. Yeah, Race the Sun with Halle Berry, which I've never seen. Just like I've never seen Perfect Stranger. You guys were like suggesting movies that I had never seen before. So I was like, oh, okay. No, I don't think it's a thriller. I think it's like a kid thing. I don't think it's like a children's movie, but it looks like it has kids in it. So this is our last day of Halle Berry. Because when we watched Panic Room, somebody suggested Perfect Stranger because they said it was a good thriller, like how Panic Room was a good thriller. And then I was like, well, if we're going to watch Panic Room, we should watch Kidnap. And then somebody else was like, we should watch Race the Sun. So today we're going to watch Race the Sun. Yeah, this is the last day of our Halle movies. Because next week we're going to do Gang of Roses. And then after that, I think we're going to do Posse. Yeah. I think it's that order. I don't think it's Posse then Gang of Roses. I don't really remember. Hi. Shireen. Hi, Davey. Hi, Monica. Hope everyone is doing well. Yep, Vans. I'm doing good. Your dog's 10th birthday? Wow. Today is my dog's 10th birthday, so I'm celebrating the old man by spoiling him and myself to a Sunday fun day. Ha! That'll be fun. Take him to the park. Yeah, family friendly. Yeah, she's like a teacher or something. I'm on a website that I've actually never seen before because this is kind of maybe an obscure film. Right, okay, I thought so, Queen. Gang them posse. Hi, Tim. How are you? How's it going? Hi, Chris. Who's Jordan? Hi, Alexia. I do not have a Joe Broken Fire Stick. I sometimes watch them on YouTube. I sometimes go to websites. I have a Roku, so sometimes I'm able to watch stuff on the Roku. Oh, Michael Jordan? Sorry, there's like so many Jordans floating around. I was like, who's Jordan? Jordan who? I have not seen it. You said trailer review? Trailer review for Jordan's new show. Like a trailer review for The Last Dance? Or, hi, Ori. Yeah. Hi, Bambusa. We're watching Race the Sun. with Halle Berry. We have not started yet. I have not yet watched the trailer for Lovecraft, but I am gonna watch it, and I am planning on doing a review of it. I just haven't watched it yet. But it has been so highly requested. Like, a lot of people have been hitting me up. I just haven't had the chance to watch it, but I am gonna watch it. And I am gonna do a review of the trailer. Because I saw that it has Journey, that's my new boo. And I also saw that it has Jonathan Majors, and it looks like they're the leads. I'm trying to, like, avoid, because I've seen, like, so many fucking clips and fucking GIFs and image sets on Tumblr. You know, on Tumblr, they will take a 30-second clip and make a whole series of posts. But I know I saw Jonathan Majors in Journey, and I like both of them. So I'm curious. And I really liked Watchmen, so I hope that HBO is able to handle the material. But I'm gonna watch it. And then I'm gonna do the trailer review for it this week. Happy birthday, doggo. Oh, nice. I'm doing good, Tim. Walking's good. How's your back doing? Doing all right? You haven't, like, really mentioned it in a while, so I'm hoping that means it's going good. I've never seen it. I'm gonna start it in a couple minutes. Oh, that's what you're talking about? Okay. Yeah. I thought that might be what you were talking about, Savannah. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I just haven't watched it yet. Social media trying to spoil everything, right? Especially Tumblr. Tumblr's always been good for this. Like, anytime any little trailer or commercial comes out, they are all over it. I had no idea Jonathan Majors was in Captive State. Yeah, he's the older brother. He plays, I reviewed Captive State. Yeah. I reviewed it on the channel. I did a video on the channel. I also did a written review for it. Jonathan Majors played, I really liked Captive State too. Jonathan Majors was the older brother. He was Ashton Sanders' older brother, and he was like the leader of the resistance. It was Jonathan Majors, and he was also amazing in Last Black Man of San Francisco. I think he's really talented, like extremely, because like those two roles were like polar opposites. They were nothing alike. Movies that were supposed to come out this year have been stunted, right? Yeah, everything is on pause. But I know didn't they open the movie theaters back up in Georgia? So I don't know. But everything was on pause. I just redid my Fire Stick. So many good apps for movies. The movie is called Race the Sun. Race the Sun with Halle Berry. Race the Sun. Honestly, between Watchmen and Lovecraft, it really feels like HBO is trying really hard to make up for that Confederate BS. Yeah, that Confederate show. It's funny because when I was watching Westworld, I sometimes used to feel like they're probably using the sets and some of the costumes for that Confederate show. I feel like some of that shit got used for Westworld. That's just like my personal theory. Because some of the stuff in Westworld was like Confederate adjacent. But I don't know why they thought they were going to be able to do that show. And then they were like, we're going to have Dan and Dave do it. They've done so great with Game of Thrones. We have utmost faith that they're going to be able to do it. I'm going to start now. I hope this works. It looked like it was working. But I'm going to start it up. I've never seen this movie. I don't really know what it's about. I know a lot of you have seen it. Uh-oh. Something happened. What happened? Hold on. Might not be starting. It was on Crackle, but it's not now. I do not have any thoughts on Black AF. Just sounds ridiculous. I do not have any thoughts on Black AF. I don't really know what it's about or any of that. I have not seen it, or my thing just got stuck in fucking full screen. Ugh! My thing just got stuck in full screen. Fuck! Fuck. Now I'm gonna have to reopen all my last windows. You guys know I had like 27 windows open. Fuck. Reopen them. Go ahead, reopen them. The movie was on Crackle, but I think they took it off. Race to the Sun, yeah. Still a nuisance, but not too terrible. Okay. Well, that's good. How's working from home and stuff? You. Go away, you. Oh, somebody did super chat. I'm behind, but thank you. Overall, not bad. They opened the theaters up in Texas to 25% capacity, too. I'm still not going to the theater. If somebody has a link, you can put it. I'm not watching it. I had to stop. Because my thing froze. Hi, Trey. Thank you. You did super chat. Thank you. Just avoid it. I feel weird. Okay, I'm starting to feel weird about... Well, you know what? I'll get back to that. And then Game of Thrones crashed and burned, and D&D pissed away almost a decade's worth of goodwill. I refuse to watch it. It looks lame. Black AF. Don't watch it. D&D were the wrong answer. Oh, yeah. Somebody said something. Oh, yeah. Kayla. Did I hear about the Drake and Doja Cat beef? No. I don't know. They said that, like, Drake unfollowed her or something. I don't know. I don't care. I feel like, why is Drake still relevant? Like, everything he releases is boring. Like, his stupid ass fans are dumb. Like, who cares about... He, like, unfollowed Doja, right? That was it? Okay, like, he unfollowed Doja. I don't think Doja Cat cares. Drake is a cornball. Next caller. You can post it, Bushy Brows. It's super lame and a waste of energy. You talk about Black AF. I'm gonna keep fucking saying it like that because I find that title to just be... Like, I'm over all these shows. I was never into them. Like, I never watched Blackish or Grownish or Mixedish or, like, any of these shows. I don't know what you would call them. What genre that is. Woke divism. Okay, I got one. I think I got one. Like, woke divism, like woke TV. I don't watch that stuff. So... And the fact that it's called Black AF is like, I feel like I don't get it, so I'm just staying away from it. Shows for social media. Yeah. Is it a hashtag too? It's called like hashtag Black AF, right? That's what it's called. Also, isn't Kenya like playing himself? And he seems like he sucks as a person. Like, aren't him and his wife divorcing? And they have, like, 7 kids or something? I don't know. And yet he, like, continues to make shows about her and about their life. Because isn't Black AF, like, also based on them? But, like, Blackish was, like, also based on them. And, like, Mixedish was, like, also based on his wife. Grownish is the only one that's, like, fiction, right? And Grownish itself is based off, like, a different world. I just feel like what is supposed to be the allure of the show? The genre for those shows is palatable for white people. Right, exactly. Like, it's also how I feel about Insecure. Like, you guys know I don't watch Insecure. Like, I don't watch any of these shows, so I don't watch any of them. I don't watch any of them. I have no interest in Black AF either. Trey. They say drive-in theaters have started to make a comeback because of Rona. I'm here for it. I'm too lazy to get up and search for the movie on my computer. Hi, Chris B. Nowen. Working from home has been cool for the most part. Hopefully they let us stay home for a while, not rush us back into the building as we start reopening. I love drive-in movies too. Can Drake just fade out into obscurity already? I feel like he's still around because people keep talking about him. Like, his little fake ass Tootsie Roll came and went. He didn't. I also think that Drake is like starved for attention. He's almost like Kanye level of like temper tantrums for attention. So like his little Tootsie Roll came and went. It didn't really catch on. We had these like 2 big remixes come out. So of course he had to like put his shit out. Like, and his shit I've heard is whack. I feel like his last 3 projects, 3 or 4, have not been well received. Like, his fans love everything he does, but people say that there's no growth. Like, he's not maturing. Like, everything sounds the same. I just kind of feel like Drake's time already came and went. That's it. She subtweeted him. Drake comes off as so corny and catty. Right? Like, why are you mad? Like, who cares? Like, number one, I think it's weird that, like, Drake has this problem. I just feel like Drake is weird. Like, Drake just has problems with things. Is it wrong that I'm already on Doja's side if there's a beef? I'm sure Doja Cat just doesn't care. It's like Drake takes it, like, personal if you do something that, like, he doesn't like. It's like nobody cares. He's getting clever on how to ride new artists' attention. I can't wait for Drake to fade into irrelevancy. Tired of hearing his name. It's incredible how Kenya has the same exact show in different title form only. Right! Why do you keep making shows about your life? We know your life story. Like, okay, we got it. Why are you doing, like, another one with, like, you playing yourself? Like, woke TM programming. Kenya Barris has a total complex with his blackness. I saw this one. The genre for those shows is palatable for white people. Kenya makes the same shows over and over. Kenya Paris, Insecure. Donald Glover, like, I've talked about all these people. Like, it's all the same. And I feel like it's like the same show. It's like the same show over and over. Drive-in theaters. Mixed dish grew on me. I don't care for Blackish as a whole. I wanted to like Grownish, but I'm now indifferent to it. I've never seen any of them. I don't get it. It's obviously supposed to pander for sensibilities of blackness while also catering to whiteness. It wants to eat its cake and have it too so bad. Black folks are just done with the BS. I don't know. I have like, I don't know, 2 videos on Insecure and like a couple on Donald Glover and like a few on this concept. I don't know. I mean, people still want it. Obviously, they keep ordering more and more of them. I agree with Tim that they're like shows for social media. They're like shows for people to watch and talk about on social media. And since people are doing that, they just keep making more. It's kind of like the Drake relevance too. As long as people keep talking about it, they're going to keep making more. Yeah, I heard about the Hercules live action. Hi, Owen. We're watching Race to the Sun, but I have not started yet because my computer froze on the page. But it's back now. Drake seems like he's on his last legs in terms of relevancy. He's running on fumes. Drake is that 40-year-old guy in the club. I think a remake of Hercules will be cool. I saw people were like fan casting. I feel like there's already been a fan cast because people have wanted this for a while. I'm excited about it, but also fearfully cautious. Drake is a weirdo. Yeah, that's why, Vans. The next show will be Black Almost. I'm just saying, Davey, like you've already made 5 fucking shows about your life. Do we need to continue to watch them? Folks were talking about it on Twitter, how Bernie Mac went on one, Everybody Hates Chris. They were about being black as opposed to Kenya, who's trying to prove he's black to white people. Bushy Brows, don't put it in the Discord. Not everybody's on Discord. Put it in the chat. Put the link in the chat here on YouTube. Kenya's definitely playing himself, just not in the way he intended. And he just seems like a sucky person. Like, he's another person that seems like the old guy in the club. Like, he posts pictures with, like, chains and, like, big glasses and, like, I don't know. Like, as if he thinks he's, like, 28 or something. I don't know. It's weird. Like, as if he thinks he's, like, 28-year-old Nick Cannon. I don't know. His whole vibe is just, like, sucky. The next show being a quarter black. Hi, Razy Crandom Girl. We're watching Race the Sun. I have not started yet. Drake is so unloyal to Nicki. It's ridiculous. Can't wait till the day for the Young Money documentaries and movies. Yeah, and he has, like, an issue with people that work with Nicki, which is, like, weird. Like, Drake is, like, literally your friend that, and I've, like, been in the situation in real life. Your friend, and you guys have another friend, and, like, they fall out with the other friend, so they want you to fall out with the other friend, too. And you're like, but I don't want to fall out with the other friend. Like, they're cool. Like, we're still getting along. And they're like, no, like, you better stop hanging out with them. And you're like, but I'm still cool with them. Like, I'm still cool with you, but I'm still cool with them. Like, they didn't do anything to me. Like, you guys had a falling out. I understand that you guys had a falling out. Like, you guys don't have to chill. But, like, you can't tell me what to do. And Drake is just like, I can't believe it. And he's, like, throwing fits. It's weird. It's fucking weird. Especially considering, yeah, like, how close, like, all 3 of them used to be as sort of, like, you know, the big 3 of Young Money. Like, it's weird. I kind of feel like he's jealous of Nicki. Like, because Nicki's, like, that girl, and people make fun of Drake. When I watch a Kenya Barris show, I feel like I'm watching a State Farm commercial. Drake has never been the supreme. Drake's mad because Doja's the new fave biracial. Hi, Basima. His shit has been poorly received for a while. I think the reason he remains at the top is because of backing and push. It's like he's forced down our throats until we accept the trash he's dropping. Right, like I remember there was like people talking about like why is like Drake's singles like on my fucking Spotify Swedish music playlist, and it's on they put it on like every single playlist. Like they skew his numbers. The old guy in the club. I'll never forget when Hotline Bling dropped, which he stole. Nobody was checking for it because it dropped with the first Meek diss. Then weeks later, it's the biggest record ever. Performative blackness. How you black and gotta perform to be black. They're sad. Yeah, like the performative aspect of it reminds me of Nick Cannon. A lot of his shows reek of respectability politics to me. I always felt like the whole concept of Blackish was respectability politics, which is why I never really watched it or got into it. Like, the whole concept of this man's shows are like, I'm rich, but I'm still black. Okay. All right. Like, okay. Duh. Yeah, of course. Right? And Oprah Winfrey got accused of stealing a Birkin bag when she has like billions of dollars because she's rich and still black too. Like, what is the message? You know, like what makes the message like so entertaining for people? I don't really get it. I never got it. It's because Drake was trying to smash. Nicki said no, bitter being in the friend zone. Drake, I'm gonna write a letter. Drake be channeling his white mom. Okay. I see it. I'll open this one too, just in case. and then I'm going to start in a minute. I'm going to open this just in case, and then I'm going to start. Because I'll do this one too. And then I'm going to start. I just got to Bushy Brow's comment. Dash. I can't see shit. Okay. My vision is terrible. Okay, cool. Play. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna push play. I'm gonna push. Oh no, what happened? It hated on me. Real quick. I don't know why I did that. What the fuck? Play. Hold on, I have pop-ups. Okay, play. Play, 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 play. Okay. So many black shows right now try way too hard to be black. I wish when we... Oh, now it feels like performative blackness. I don't know. Can I just say that Black Twitter is always late on everything? Because, like, there were tons of people that were saying this when these shows came out 4 or 5 years ago, and nobody wanted to hear it. Like, it's funny now. Because now Twitter is, like, getting to the conversation of performative blackness, like, 5 years late. Like, go Twitter. All his shows give me I'm not like the other blacks. Basically saying I'm rich but still ghetto and hood. Like, okay. Young Thug says that too in every song. Like, a lot of people talk about this type of thing. So, like, what makes it such a topic for these TV shows? Where are they? I literally don't know shit about this movie. They're like in Hawaii. I love a movie set in Hawaii. Oh, Steve Zahn. Drake got friend zoned by Nicki and Riri. I know his ego suffered. Drake be hanging around high schools after he graduated 10 years ago. The new shows are missing the mark with a lot of stuff. Hi, Shem Jim. We're watching Race the Sun. Kenya doesn't get that anyone else in his position would have made a show about something, with whatever that something is, being informed by being black. With him being black is the show, the end. Yes, the movie is Race the Sun. Shows how out of touch he is. How old is he? He has 6 kids or 7 kids with his wife that he's divorcing, yet he continues to make shows about her. I don't know. Is that not weird to anybody else? Like, why are you still using your life and your life even with this woman for material when you're divorcing her? It's just weird. Shows how out of touch he is. Oh, Black Twitter has been gentrified. I believe it. Yo, that roach was big as fuck, Owen. Yes, Olivia, we started the movie. I'm about 3 minutes in. I have literally never seen or heard of this movie. Halle Berry is like looking for the science annex. Black Twitter be on CP time. Ha! The roach! Looks like Hawaii. Yeah, it's Hawaii. Yeah, that was definitely like some Jamaican music or like some fake Jamaican music. Not real Jamaican music, but like the kind that comes on your computer. That you're faking. Twitter takes hot takes from other social media and don't even understand the context. That's a good way to describe it. This movie makes me want to watch Johnny Tsunami. Right? Look at Hallie. Hallie with the short hair. I'm Miss Beecher and I'll be your teacher. I heard it's like so expensive to live in Hawaii. That's why so many people there are poor. Mr. Stinky quit. Oh, wow, they cheered? They bad. Stinky stanky, that's what they used to say. Damn, somebody wrote on the fucking board, Stinky, you old. Do y'all see that? That's mean. Hi, Julian. I'm just amazed at the 16 shows he has that's basically the same thing. Look at him checking Hallie out. More importantly, why the fuck do you think we care that much about your life, Kenya? Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, why? This is like the 4th show about his life. Why is this dude, the mosquito, so fucking aggressive? He had already been kicked out of my class as soon as he climbed up on that desk. This dude just walked in here with no shirt on. You allowed to come to school with no shirt on? Hi, Kendrick. You should have already put the kid that climbed up on his desk in detention. Or what, they all want to go to detention? I'm taking a break from Twitter. The projection on that app has been OD since quarantine. I like short-haired Hallie. He don't know what you just said. Oh, they got a token white boy in the class. Look at this hair. What year this movie came out? Oh, 96. Yeah, this is like a 96 cut. I avoid all social media in general. Oh, these students being rude. Hallie in that skirt, I see you, sis. Twitter gives me a headache. Imagine if Hallie was your teacher. Damn, this school setting is giving me elementary and middle school flashbacks. The Big Island Science Fair. Stinky, you old. You saw this? Everything has to get shipped in, but the land is so cheap. Mr. Stinky quit. Hallie short hair is everything. Right there bullying the shit out of the kid, Owen. The big kid. This Miss Beecher, the teacher girl, gonna get on my nerves. Eduardo ain't no high school student. Oh, Julian. I don't even think there needs to be a sequel. Why are we even getting a Coming to America sequel? For what? For why? For what purpose? Have any of these late... Okay, I really want to know you guys' thoughts. Have any of these, like, late as fuck sequels been good? Zombieland 2, Incredibles 2. They're making sequel 10, 15, 20 years after the fact. Have any of them even been good? Why are we making them? Oh, he designs surfboards. I have not yet seen Bad Boys 3. But I don't think, like, 3 and on. I'm talking about a second one. Like, a second one. Once you already have a sequel, it's easy to, like, move forward with more. But when you have, like, a standalone movie that was, like, a complete body of work. Ew. What is he putting on his banana? And then, like, 10, 15, 20 years later, you come with, like, a part 2. What's the point of it? Oh, there go Eliza Dushku right there. Wow, she is a kid. That's his sister. She always playing somebody's sister. Oh, he's Casey Affleck. Wow, you know, I saw Casey Affleck's name in the fucking opening credits. We're 10 minutes into this movie and I just now realized the token white kid with the fried hair is fucking Casey Affleck. That's Casey Affleck. How old is he? They look like children. That's him. That's definitely Casey Affleck. That's definitely him. You can't see him all that permed hair. That's definitely like a perm or something. I was like, why is this hair fried, dyed, and laid to the side? Right, he trotted in shirtless. The school system is pretty laid back, but not no shirt in class laid back. Right, like Hawaii doesn't seem like it's that laid back. He's writing the Coming to America sequel. I hate sequels, remakes, all that. White folks all up in Hawaii. You saw this movie, Raise Your Cradle Girl? I never saw it. There are a lot of white people in Hawaii, but they've only shown one, just the white kid, the Casey Affleck. He seems like he's the token to me. And his stepsister is Eliza Dushku. Ew. All these other people that they're showing right now are not white. Except him. Bro, this permed hair is killing me. I'm going to be looking at this hair the whole time. This shit looks like Donald Trump's first toupee. I cannot believe Casey is so young. He has like ruddy cheeks, like little kid face. Actually, a really good movie about white people in Hawaii is The Descendants with George Clooney and Shailene Woodley. They talk about how the white people came and they like married a lot of the indigenous royalty and like seized the land, and how like a lot of the land in Hawaii, the reason why it's been able to be developed with like these luxury fucking hotels and stuff is because like a lot of the land is owned by white people, even though they themselves, a lot of them don't actually live there, but like British white Europeans and shit that like came to Hawaii and then like, I'm gonna marry your princess and like I'm gonna own this land and I'm gonna go back to Britain and I'm gonna like keep it. I have like these special papers now that say I own it and shit. White people all over America have pulled the same scheme like they did in ancient Egypt. Hey, this is somebody too. This is somebody too. Who is this? The one in the jacket talking to Casey Affleck. This is a lot of people when they were very young. Hey, eat me, slicky boy. He just called her something. Bare ass beach. Well, jabbed his ass. That's what you get. I doubt he just hit you out of nowhere. That one. Get this animal out of here. You mahos. Saturday detention. Look at this man's shirt. Bro. This just looking like above the rim. I'm telling you, there's a part of Black Twitter that's bought by corporations. Like 90% of Black Twitter is blue checks and payola. They're making these remakes because nostalgia sells. Incredibles 2 was not good. Incredibles 2 was whack. Especially compared to the first one. I know it's been like 20 years. Maybe people forgot how like amazing and groundbreaking the first one by Brad Bird was. But like Incredibles 2 was literally the exact same plot as Incredibles 1. Except for the wife instead of fucking Bob. It was like so uninspired. I was so disappointed. It's pointless. Incredibles 2 was wasted potential. That's why I can't take them seriously. None of them are good except Bad Boys 3. All these sequels and remakes are lame. They should have made it about the Par kids and Frozone's kids. Right! Like, there's like way better ideas they could have had. Oh, wow. It's a solar car. We're getting a bunch of remakes and sequels because they're lacking creative expression. They're trying to play it safe. The nostalgia wave needs to pump the brakes. I didn't see Bad Boys 3, so we already talked about Lovecraft Country. Oh, she's avoiding a nigga. Oh, she's married. She has a ring on. She's avoiding her husband. She just told her mom stop giving out her number because she don't want to talk to that dude. The kids are outside of her place. Yeah, we talked about Lovecraft. I said I have not seen it yet, but I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna review the trailer. Incredibles 2 was mediocre and was obviously the product of demand for a sequel, not creativity and the genuine desire to make one. The writing was so inferior. Right, Ori! It was bad. It was so bad. It was so bad, and especially when you take into account how good the first one was, it was laughably bad. It was a joke. You did say that's an Affleck, Brazy Crandom Girl. You did. He got the Justin Timberlake top ramen hair. He got a perm. It's a perm, definitely. That's a perm. That is his hair. These outfits giving me Power Rangers and casual clothes vibes. Plain clothes Power Rangers. Pretty sure they rented out an actual Hawaiian school. It looks like they're really there. Eliza Dushku is always playing somebody's sister. That hair is fried dyed and laid to the side. It's definitely like permed because it's like long on top and short in the back. It's like permed in the front and like teased up. And it's like blonde. It's like frosted. They want to build this car. Is this like her cousin? She just got there. Technically, the Alien franchise, there was nothing wrong with Prometheus. That doesn't count. Number one, I had problems with Prometheus, but we don't have to go there. But that doesn't count because Prometheus was like the 5th movie in like the installment. I'm talking about movies where there was a gap in between the first one and the second one. I used to love Blue Crush. I used to love that movie. These kids know they're left out. They just got Halle to agree to do it. I wish Halle Berry could have been my teacher. Damn, he's taking her soda. He down to fight, my man. Yes, Eduardo, punch that boy out. He's sleeping. I did recognize him. I was like, that's somebody. It is somebody. Some of the people in this film who look East Asian could be Hawaiian because a lot of men from Japan, China, Korea, etc. will come to Hawaii and go with the native women. Colonization sounds like that whiteout Brazil policy. The Descendant, I said they talk about it in the movie The Descendants with George Clooney. The plot of the movie is that George Clooney is like the proprietor for his family and they own like all this prime fucking land in Hawaii and most of the family wants to sell it to developers, but George Clooney feels like morally conflicted about selling it because he feels like it's not even fair that they own it because of all the race colonization stuff. And at the same time that all that stuff is going on, his wife is like in a coma because she got in a jet ski accident and fucking hit her head. And so like she's in a coma and like the kids are acting out. That's the only movie Shailene Woodley has ever acted in. Like where she actually did a good job. Because she's playing his daughter. She's acting out. Everybody's acting out. So it's a really good movie. He gives like a really good speech to his family too, where he's like, it's not even right that we like get the opportunity to like sell it for these fucking millions and billions of dollars. Like, we don't even speak Hawaiian, we don't speak Pidgin, we don't know shit about our Hawaiian family members. Like, our ancient ancestor like forced this fucking Hawaiian girl to like marry him to like seize control of this land. And it's like pristine, like undeveloped Hawaiian lands. It's like a lot going on. And they're like the descendants, which is why the movie's called The Descendants. They're really gonna build a car out of scrap metal. Every time I watch these fucking movies from the 90s, I always think about this. Like, I was watching Rookie of the Year on YouTube, and like him and his two friends are like making a boat. They're literally making a boat out of scrap metal and like an engine that they found in a fucking junkyard. The whole time I'm watching this show, like, this is so dangerous. I mean, I guess they have Hallie helping, and she's like a science teacher, an adult. But in Rookie of the Year, they built the whole thing by themselves, and then they took out other kids on the boat out into the middle of a lake. I was like, that's just gonna explode. All them kids are gonna die. This is cool, though, that Hallie's like encouraging them. How did I miss this movie? This is cute. They roped Eliza Dushku in. The baggy shorts and big shirts. The first Incredibles was so good. Damn near perfection. The first one was amazing. They really went in on the government, the real life impact of superheroes, politics, capitalism, etc. Yeah, well, I haven't seen Bad Boys 3, so let's not discuss the plot twist. I'm afraid Avatar 2 is going to be just as lackluster as Incredibles 2. Right! Why are we getting an Avatar 2? It's been like 20 years! What year did Avatar come out? Like, why are we getting Avatar 2? Why did we get Incredibles 2? Zombieland 2, Come to America 2 is stupid. Oh yeah, they're getting solar panels. Damn. Why he dragged Hallie like that? He's mad rude. It's crazy how long ago this was, and solar power was already a hotly discussed topic. Artists don't take risks anymore when it comes to creative pursuits. They need to leave Avatar alone. I agree with The Incredibles. They should have had a time skip and had Bob and Helen retired, a grown Violet, a college-age Dash, and a kid, Jack, running around with the best friends' kids. Oh, Frozen and Honey, the best kids, yeah. I didn't think Incredibles 2 was terrible. It was definitely not new or surprising. I would have also liked a story on Frozo's kids. I've seen really beautiful fan art. Hallie's teeth are perfect. It's not a wig, though. It's his hair. It's just the hair is really bad. Prometheus is bad. Prometheus made no sense to me. I couldn't connect it at all to the timeline. I just didn't like the story. Like, I love Alien. I'm like a huge fan of the franchise. I just didn't like it. I did not like Prometheus at all. I felt like, I don't know if I would say it was bad per se, like a bad movie, but I understand why people feel like it was bad. And I'm not going to disagree with people that say that it's bad. I felt like the story was bad. I love Noomi Rapace. I think she's great. I thought she was great. So I'm like reluctant to call the movie bad. But the whole plot line of like how the alien was like made, I don't know. I didn't like it. I was like, this is the backstory that they come up with for how like the alien came, how like the xenomorph like came to be. This is the backstory for the xenomorph. This is, I get that they were trying to like come full circle and like with the robot, the android thing, and whatever, but no. Oh no, I do still like Blue Crush. I'm just saying, I used to love that movie when I was a kid. Like, that's it. That doesn't mean I don't like it now. That's like something you're inferring, but I didn't say that. His sister is Eliza Dushku, Faith from Buffy, and she was also in Bring It On, and she was also the main character in The Dollhouse. She's been in a lot of stuff. I definitely would have loved to have Hallie as my teacher. If she had a master class in acting, I would definitely take it. Prometheus was not bad. Covenant was definitely crap, though. I didn't see Covenant because I didn't like Prometheus, so I just, like, left it. It's the only movie I enjoyed, the Shalene actress. That's the only movie that she's been good in, Chris. That's literally the only movie that she's been good in. I don't know how she keeps getting roles. Yes, but I wasn't going to say that part, and I'm going to remove your comment, even though a lot of people have seen it, because that's a twist. Just Nicole. That's why I didn't say it. I just gave a loose outline. I don't want to, like, give too much away about the movie, because it's a good movie, and people should watch it. Even though I know it's, like, an old movie, but we don't have to talk about, like, the twist to talk about, like, the descendants. Even the jump off of the plot for Incredibles 2 was uninspired compared to the genius way it was executed in the first. Don't get me started. It was also, like, it was predictable. It was, like, so predictable. It was like, of course. Just the whole thing. It was not good. Like the Little Rascals made a race car out of scrap. Right, you be watching these old movies like, that is not safe. I love the movie. Another one of these big-ass roaches. Bro, these roaches are huge. Why am I getting, like, an in-depth, like, up-close, super HD zoom in of a roach? Ew. Is he gonna build his car to be in the shape of the roach? Yeah, I think he is. I think he just got inspired by the roach, y'all. He just got inspired by the roach. Oh my gosh, they're really making it in the shape of the roach. I mean, I guess flying roaches are aerodynamic. The roaches in Hawaii were big and can fly. You know, inspiration comes where it comes. Inspiration comes where it comes. Yes, there was a winner. The most iconic remix. Well, I was just going off of, I don't have my phone, but I was going off of the most requested. So the most requested was Flavor in Your Ear by Diddy. So I feel like that's definitely the most iconic. The most requested artist remixes, it was Diddy, Bad Boys, Jermaine Dupri, and like So So Def remixes with like Da Brat and Bow Wow. Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj. Those were like, and T-Pain. Those were the remixes that were like so requested. Like everybody said Hello Good Morning remix. Everybody said Fantasy remix, Mariah Carey. Everybody said the Honey Bad Boys remix. A lot of people said Drew Hill, Sleeping in My Bed, So So Def remix with Jermaine Dupri and Da Brat. A lot of people said the Oh I Think They Like Me remix, So So Def remix with Da Brat and Bow Wow. I feel like those were like the top ones, the ones I just named. Oh, a lot of people said Five Star Chick remix with Trina and Nicki Minaj. Those were like the top ones. All About the Benjamins remix. A lot of people said that one too. Like a lot of Diddy, Bad Boys. The Welcome to Atlanta remix, which is Jermaine Dupri and Diddy. There was like some clear ones that a lot of people knew and wanted. You didn't know who George Clooney is? Julian? I used to have a major obsession with Hallie, so I pretty much saw all her films, especially her 90s films. Oh, this was before Buffy? She does look young. Avatar was a trash movie. Like, it really was so long for no reason. Hallie has no waist. Avatar was definitely, like, Dances with Wolves, just with, like, amazing CGI. Like, the white person comes to the tribe and is magically the best at everything and, like, takes over. It's standard. Do we really need a second one? Do we really need a second one? Do we really need a second one? In the 2020 current climate, couldn't Avatar almost be kind of like a blackface type thing? Like Jake, that's his name, right? Jake gets to like get in the body of the Navoo or whatever the fuck they're called. And when he's in their body, he's like strong. He's not in a wheelchair anymore. Like, why are they making a second one? That's just gonna be wild inappropriate. I just don't understand the concept. And then like at the end of the movie, he gets to like stay in the fucking native body. No one else. I thought Avatar was really weird. It was beautiful to look at. Beautiful. But it had like really weird subtext. Like really weird. Like in Dances with Wolves and The Last Samurai, the white men get to just like be the best, but they can never actually become Japanese or native. But in Avatar, they took it like a step further that, you know, Jake and Sigourney Weaver are actually able to like get inside of the nigger bodies. They're not like overtly niggers, but like that, I felt like that was the fucking subtext. It was like a fantasy. It was like if Get Out was a fantasy instead of a horror movie. How do I look? Look at her little green helmet. Like, I thought Avatar was weird. And when I saw that they were making a second one, that was literally my first thought. Like, how is Avatar going to work in our current climate? Like, our current socio-political climate? How is it going to work? Like, the concept. When I saw they were making a second one, I was like, I don't know. Disney wants their money. Did they name the car Cockroach? They should have. They should have named it the Roach. Jake. It's like Black Mirror meets Blackface. White people loved it. Is this one Teach? She was doing like this. White people loved it. The aliens are called Na'vi, and visually was spectacular, but the storyline left much to be desired. Yeah, like it was gorgeous to look at, like beautiful. It's kind of like Blackface meets Fern Gully. Kind of. So much public consciousness has changed since the first Avatar. There was so much problematic wish fulfillment going on in Avatar. I really don't see how it would fly today. I feel like even the stuff alone about like him being in a wheelchair and when he gets into the Avatar body, he can walk. Like, what are we going for? Is that not like on the line? It's on the line of ableism. We have some on the line blackface racism. Like, there's like, I don't know. Like, you get to get into another body and like leave your old body. But like the body that you're getting into is like a native body. Of like natives, like this is how they actually look. You have like a surrogate body that's like strong. It's like tall and strong. It was very much like how white people want to be black. I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird thing. This is so cute. This little race. It was really, it was really like Get Out meets Fern Gully 20 years ago with great CGI. It's really tight roping on the line of ableism and blackface. Look at these sateen jackets. The car's too heavy. The undertones was definitely weird as fuck. The actors who portrayed the Na'vi people, black, brown. Yeah, like Zoe Saldana was like one of them. It was like clearly meant to be, I felt it was clearly meant to be like, obviously like native, indigenous, but there was also like a lot of like black adjacent. Avatar and Get Out, the parallels. Consciousness for sure has changed. I don't think folks want an Avatar 2. Avatar 2 been supposedly in the making for like 8 years now. Yes, Fern Gully. It's literally just CGI Fern Gully. Yes, it was definitely ableist. In the wheelchair, never even remembered that. Yeah, stronger, faster, smarter, really tight roping on the line of ableism and blackface. Yeah, she was flipping people off. It was James. Yeah, it was James Cameron's idea. The fact that it is one of, if not the highest grossing film ever, is telling. Right. I definitely felt like who said it? Vans. I want to make sure I get the right person. That it's like problematic wish fulfillment, like for a lot of people. Of like, man, I wish I could like get in a strong, fast black body and just like leave my weak white body in my wheelchair. It was just like a weird movie. Avatar was just a weird movie. The only edge Avatar even had was that it was the first truly well done execution of a gimmick 3D. We don't even care about that anymore. Yeah, that part was cool in Prometheus, Racy Kingdom Girl. When she like cut it out. When she like cut the xenomorph out. Prometheus was up its own ass. It's okay for you to say it. It was visually beautiful. It was very interesting visually, but the story was just not there, Kendrick. Those aliens that fertilized the Earth planets. It made me think of The Expanse. I also have an issue with movies that depict like the creation of life, and the creator is like a omnipresent like white male figure. I just didn't like it. It's like a big ass white alien like making life. A lot of people felt, oh no, it's about to catch on fire, don't blow up. A lot of people felt like there were also a lot of those type of undertones in the movie Lucy. It really looks like a roach, you guys. A lot of people also felt like there were a lot of those same type of undertones in Lucy with Scarlett Johansson, where they make like the perfect supreme like evolutionary being, like a white woman with blue eyes. Oh my gosh, his hand! I would not keep my hand on that. You're gonna burn your hands. Well, they won, but your hands. Study the aerodynamics of a roach. Predictable. Always took my Incredibles too. Predictable ain't even the word for it. Her name was Evelyn Dever, as in Evil Endeavor. They telegraphed the shit out of that. Yes, it was like so. I was really watching it like, really? Like, you could have kept this. This Incredibles too. You could have kept it. Look at the old Windows computer program. Diddy is the king of remixes. I'm surprised more people didn't mention the Not Tonight or Crush on You remix. On a bunch of kids in a yellow go-kart. Should we live in an Avatar right now with all this damn fucking blackfishing going on? You've never seen Avatar? Good for you, Razy Cranium Girl. Never saw the movie. The premise was offensive. I highly doubt Avatar is going to be able to gross $2.8 billion again. There is a theory that the avatars the white people were using were dead bodies of actual Na'vi, just slightly modified. That's probably true. That's a good theory. And now we have other bodies of work that are discussing some of those concepts in a more nuanced way, like Altered Carbon. And even Altered Carbon was weird. Like, I watched season 1 and I wasn't able to finish because I was like, this is weird. Like, why is the dude Asian, but he's white? Is this like yellow face? Like, Why is he Asian on the inside? This is like a weird concept. It's like a weird concept. It was like body swipe harvesting type of thing. Definitely a white fantasy. I feel like it made that much money because of the CGI at the time. The animation was the draw, not as much the story. He went to the land of the indigenous, fucked the king's daughter, became the savior with the big dragon. Right, Owen. They're talking about the poisonous snakes in Australia. I wouldn't go there. I feel like there's just nothing good there in Australia. It's just full of bad things. Stealing dead bodies and modifying them a little so they could connect their DNA. That's a theory. I wouldn't be surprised either. Because do they ever really explain how the Avatar bodies, like how they are created? Never seen Lucy. His hand! I'm not burning my hand over a raise. Do you not know who James Cameron is either? Julian? James Cameron is famous. Your George Clooney and James Cameron posts back to back are like James Cameron's like very well known as the creator of Avatar, the Titanic, and Terminator, yes. No, they didn't. They didn't, right? They never explained. I always wondered how they even constructed the Avatar bodies. I'm not watching Altered Carbon. I never finished. I didn't finish season 1 of Altered Carbon because I felt like it was weird. And then when they like cast season 2 with Anthony Mackie, I said I tapped out. Altered Carbon season 2 starts off with the same dude once again recast, this time as Anthony Mackie. The Asian dude. Are we like never gonna let him be Asian? I don't know. They def hand wave some of the sci-fi in that story. They never explain where the fucking oh, there goes Steve Zahn right there. Like they never explain where the bodies came from. And we're just supposed to like let it go that like these white people are like getting in these like indigenous bodies, and then like sometimes, and it's like all very mystical and mysterious, like sometimes they get to like stay in them. I was just like, this is a little weird. So if you're like deserving, you get to like stay in the body? I don't know. Keep Hocus Pocus 2. I don't want it. Right. Julian, how old are you? You said you know. You said you know. You're just wondering if anyone else did. But, like, why are you wondering? Like, why would we not know? I hope that doesn't sound like a weird question. But I also want to know how old you are. Because, like, why would we not know? It's like a big... Like, James Cameron's like a huge director. I mean, like, Terminator is, like, huge. I mean, and Titanic was the highest grossing movie of all time until Avatar, which was also James Cameron. And then Avengers Endgame, as Ori said, which was not James Cameron. But Terminator and, like, James Cameron does, like, big money makers. Race the Sun. Yeah, like, well, I mean, like, Ridley Scott did Alien, and, like, who would you guys would say are, like, the big white directors? Like, James Cameron, Steven Spielberg, Ridley Scott, Francis Ford Coppola. How many was that? 4? And Tarantino, 5. And Nolan. Yeah, James Cameron did Aliens. Oh, George Lucas. Yeah, George Lucas, of course. Martin Scorsese. How old are you, bushy brows? Stanley Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick. I would not say Clint Eastwood, personally. I feel like Clint Eastwood is more well known as an actor than a director. James Cameron is basically the Michael Jackson of white male filmmakers. It's a funny description. You're 26. I did say no. No to Clint Eastwood. No. No. Clint Eastwood does not belong in the same category as those other people that I just named. Absolutely not. For direction. I just mean like a household name. Like, that's a no. Like, Steven Spielberg, even if we're not 100% sure, like, who Steven Spielberg is or what he does, like, most people have heard of Steven Spielberg. Like, most people have heard of James Cameron. Most people have. Steve Zahn. Tim Burton. Most people have heard of Tim Burton. I guess his hand was alright. We never got a follow-up on that. Yeah, Eastwood is known for, like, his westerns. Like, Do You Feel Lucky? Punk. Like, he's more the actor. He's known as an actor. I don't think I'd say as a director. Why they hating on the Roach so hard? They just mad because it's a roach. My man got a V hairline. This hair, I'd be like, if there's one more mistake with this hairline, sir, why are white people hairlines just, their hairlines really just be like, punk. Right, Trey. Right, that hairline looked like a roach. Halle Berry came in and showed them how it was done with a hairline. And then young Casey Affleck with the perm in the back. Damn, Steve Zahn is a super dick. Look at these cars. This is so cute. I want to go to like a kid drag race now. James Cameron is known for making bangers and for being hated by everyone he works with, but I personally feel he's the type that can only be successful in that bygone era. I will never forget reading that when they were making Titanic, he really made them be in freezing cold water. Cause they like built the whole boat and everything. That was like a set. They didn't have to be. The water could have been warm. He had them pump in like frigid, ice cold water so that they would like really look cold and like give like a real. That was like forced method acting. They was like all them scenes of Titanic where they're like really chattering and like their lips are blue and shit. I think somebody might have got frostbite. I've heard that dude is a dick. Australia seems so cursed, like danger is just everywhere. The only good thing to come out of Australia is Kylie Minogue. That's it. Period. That is it. It's as old as I am, 27. Why did I have to wait a lifetime for the sequel? This is like what Elon Musk is working on with Neuralink, the avatar thing. Always wondered how they even constructed the avatar bodies. I thought they stole the Na'vi DNA and grew the bodies in a lab, which is also problematic in other ways. Oh my gosh, it just gets worse and worse. Hi, Alexia. I'm late, but another Avatar movie. No, I'm good. Look at Hallie driving this van. She looks so cute. Oh, it is called The Cockroach. I just saw that they put cockroach on it. I think I missed that earlier. I thought I saw them painting, but I wasn't sure what it said. It does say cockroach. You guys are right. Yeah, I'm not watching Anthony make me a sandwich, Mackie, and alter carbon, Tim. An interesting angle, if they do make the sequel, will be to reveal that the Avatar bodies were actually captured prisoners. Trafficking. Avatar trafficking. I started to say human trafficking, but no. Na'vi trafficking. What are the rules, Jim? Build your world out, sir. Highlight the experimentation and abuse of the Na'vi people. We're watching Race the Sun. Avatar literally aged like milk. Wes Anderson. Alfred Hitchcock. Clint Eastwood is a racist. Like, this nigga talked to a chair and pretended it was Obama. He literally brought out an empty chair and went on like a racist ass rant on stage at the Oscars. I was just like, okay. No thank you. Uh-oh. Off the road. What's happening? Oh, it's like a dust storm. It's like look! Australia just seems like a really unsafe place to be, you guys. They just got caught in a dust storm. Eliza Dushku is still in the cockroach. It's like so strong. Oh my god, it broke the window. You see, Australia? Oh my gosh, it's pushing her. Listen, Australia does not. Oh my god, it turned the car over. Put your helmet back on. Australia does not seem safe. I would like to go there just to visit, but I'm going to need a lot of protective gear. See? And we started off this conversation talking about how Australia seems like a really dangerous place. And look at what we just saw. She's covered in dust. That was fun, huh? Clint Eastwood went on a back in my day, people could take a joke rant. He's a racist. Eliza still got baby fat in this movie. She looks like a kid, like a literal child. Crazy random girl. A freak dust storm. Look at all these cars that got fucked up. Well, do you feel lucky, punk? Hi, Jaren. The white male rage be burning. Aloha. They low-key look like alien pods. Intense method acting. Hypothermia. Yeah, that was it. Hypothermia. I would have been like, but why? We can act like we're cold. We're actors. Why do we have to really be in freezing cold? Hi, Kimberly. I need to see my girl Nicole Bahari be recognized more. Is she working on anything? The last time I saw her was in Striking Vipers with annoying ass Anthony Mackie and Yaya, who's not annoying. Clint Eastwood is a racist. Wes Craven. Yeah, he's still living. He's 135. He's still kicking. Wes Craven is a good one. I'm pretty sure anyone who works with him now gets blacklisted. Even my film teacher thought he was sketchy. Who are you talking about? Who are y'all talking about? I think I missed it. Oh, Woody Allen. Yeah. I will say that I love Midnight in Paris. But I feel so bad watching it because he's such a creep. But I love Midnight in Paris. Most of Woody Allen's movies are really weird with the way that they view women. I don't think that everyone who works with him now gets blacklisted though, because Scarlett Johansson like loves him, and her ass ain't blacklisted. I wish she would be. Clint Eastwood, he's a racist. People are always saying, come to Australia. It's so nice. Get the fuck out. Australia, first of all, I saw a clip of a small ass spider capturing and killing a snake. Nope, nah. Mama to say, mama to ah. This is the song that always makes everyone think of fucking Matilda. And it's hot as fuck. They said it's 115 degrees on the road. Does she have any fucking air in this little roach? Is she in there boiling? Does she have a fan? Or is that movie magic? Oh, I guess they're driving it in shifts because now she's inside. I wouldn't even really know if that was Eliza Dushku if I like didn't know it was her. She looks so young, just like Casey. These two girls are adorable. Ori! Referring to Tim Burton as the guy who made Corpse Bride is like saying George Lucas is the guy who made Red Tail. It's a funny comparison. I mean, but that's why I've been asking like how old, because it's like, you know, somebody in their early to mid 20s maybe might not know. Like we are in 2020 now, right? So I guess somebody in their like early 20s might not know like Edward Scissorhands or Beetlejuice. I don't know. That sounds wild to me personally, but I guess it's not that far-fetched. No wonder Steve Irwin was cool with getting close to alligators and giant snakes. Yeah, you can look it up. You can look it up, Bushy Brows. Eastwood talking to the chair on the stage. Like as if he was talking to Obama. It was really weird. And he's made a lot of like racist comments and like quote unquote jokes. And then he'd be like, they're just jokes. Like in my day, we could like make those kind of jokes. Like, well, nowadays we don't joke about like niggers and stuff. Like we don't do that anymore. I'm sorry. I know you're 135, but like that type of thing is not acceptable. We don't talk about that, you know. And in Gran Torino or Turismo, whatever this shit was called, he like deliberately played a racist. I feel like he was playing himself. And he was trying to like make this like weird satirical statement about like being offensive, PC culture. I'm just saying, like we can act like we're cold. We're actors. Bahari is going to be in a new film about a black pageant show. Oh, cool! Woody is a pervy dude who makes good movies. ScarJo will literally fall on a sword for Woody. And she has not been blacklisted. Everybody just, like, acts like they didn't see her comments. It's so weird. I don't know who Scarlett Johansson knows. I feel like she's another one of those people that has to, like, know somebody that knows somebody. Because she's had a lot of fuck-ups, and yet she somehow still is, like, the highest paid bitch in Hollywood. It makes absolutely no sense. Whoa! Oh, yeah, she's being sexy. Um, they on the blacktop. Who put this shit on my side? I would not be in a room with fucking Marco. Get your little thing out of the garbage. They're so mean. Yes, he did. That's what he did, Julian. It's really fucking weird. Australia has inland taipians, brown snakes, and funnel web spiders. Come here, it's nice. Oh, so that's what it's going to be called, Miss Juneteenth, the movie? You know, I have heard of this. I just forgot about it. I'm pretty sure one of you posted it in Discord. Australia also has a horrible history with the way they treat the Aboriginals. I saw her in the movie where she was a child. She was so cute, Eliza. I kind of want to go go-karting now. Anthony Hemingway made Red Tails. Tim Burton did 1989 Batman. Yeah, but... okay. Do we feel like a 22-year-old would know 1989 Batman by Tim Burton? Not talking about any of y'all in particular, just like saying in general. I've been watching these 20-somethings watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer for the first fucking time. It's wild. Yeah, Gran Torino was a fantasy movie. Definitely not far-fetched. The music I listened to in high school is now considered old school. It makes me feel a kind of way. Right, Kimberly. Oh, Gran Turismo is the game. My bad. Sorry. Torino. Scarlett is not a good actress. ScarJo might be connected to some powerful people. It's just like, I feel the same way about like Sofia Coppola. She's like related to Francis Ford Coppola, who's like known as one of the best directors of all time. Look at them dancing. I think that like got her a lot of opportunities to make movies, even though a lot of her movies were weird. Her movies are weird too. You know, you guys know I don't fuck with her either. How is ScarJo even getting casted by places like Netflix in 2020? And they had such a huge campaign for that Marriage Story shit, too. That shit was, like, everywhere. Like, Scarlett Johansson, Adam Driver, Adam Driver, Adam Driver, Adam Driver. I don't know who Adam Driver fucked, too, because he must know somebody, too, with his Snape. I just want to see him in a young Snape movie. That's it. Marriage Story for your consideration. Nobody wants to watch this shit. Nobody cares. No, it was not the best picture. That's why Parasite won. This kid love coming up on tables and desks. ScarJo thinks she's Angelina Jolie. Several lies have been told to her. She's very attractive. You talking about ScarJo? She's very attractive by European standards, and her family, if I remember right, has connections. Her mom's a producer, and her dad or grandfather is a playwright. Wow! I didn't know that. See? Not every white woman with some nice lips are Angelina Jolie. Hi, alien baby. ScarJo thinks she's the modern-day Marilyn Monroe. My sister is 22. She only knows things because I showed her. You'll not let that bitch Sophia live. I fucking hate her. Crazy random girl. I can't stand her. I feel like her movies are... And speaking of fucking Scarlett Johansson, one of Scarlett Johansson's early movies that made her fucking famous was Lost in Translation with fucking Bill Murray, which is a weird movie. Sofia Coppola has like a weird perspective. Like, well, she has a perspective of like a Caucasian. It's like a very white perspective. Like, for example, the whole point of, like, Lost in Translation was that, like, Scarlett Johansson and Bill Murray, they're in Japan, and Japan is, like, so foreign, and they don't speak the language, and they're in Tokyo, and the lights, and the colors, and the city, and how they sort of, like, and she's in this, like, weird marriage, and they like, you know, drift towards each other as these like white American expats. Bill Murray is like a old washed up actor that's like in Japan doing commercials for money because they're gonna pay him like a ton of money to do these like Japanese commercials, and they end up becoming like best friends sort of. And the whole point is about like how they're outsiders. It's supposed to be a movie about like, you know, the outsider misfit perspective. But like I said, like her, she's white. Like everything she does is like so white. It's like you have to go all the way to Japan, which is like 99% like ethnically homogenous, to like make a movie about white people feeling like outsiders. For what? Who fucking cares that Scarlett Johansson is sad because her husband is a photographer and he doesn't have time for her, and she's in Japan and she doesn't speak the language and she feels isolated? So, and all of Sofia Coppola's movies have that type of like tone, like being white is like so hard and being a woman, a white woman, is like so difficult. It's just, I fucking hate her. All of them, all of her movies. Her very famous interpretation of Marie Antoinette with Kirsten Dunst was like, Marie Antoinette is misunderstood. She's like a white woman. She's a free spirit, and she had the best intentions, you know, and it's not her fault. All of her movies have this like weird perspective. Like, no, these white people suck. Like, they suck. That's it. They're not misunderstood. They're bad people. And she's just always talking about, like, white women and, like, women. It's like, Scarlett Johansson's doing alright. Marie Antoinette was doing alright before they cut off her head. Like, Sofia Coppola's perspective is privilege amped up to 100. Even in Japan, they would still favor white foreigners, so try again. I just can't stand her. And I've seen, like, a few of her movies, because people act like her movies are so good. They only act like her movies are that good because, like, her father is Francis Ford Coppola. She's no Francis Ford Coppola. They pushed Marriage Story so hard on Twitter. I thought it was a series. They talked about it every single day. Alien Baby, they were trying to make Fetch happen so bad. They wanted Fetch to happen with that movie. They did push that dry-ass movie. Adam Driver fucked Lena Dunham. And on screen, so now he probably has a lot of favors that people owe him in Hollywood. He is young Snape. That's all I want to see him do. Who did go through her shit? Aww. Aww. Damn, it be your own people. It be your own people, Eliza Dushku. Why is Faith always playing somebody getting fucked over? Does she just have that type of face? She's always playing the sister, and she's always playing somebody getting fucked over. Or both. That Marriage Story attack had to be calculated on Twitter. All that hate, but everyone was watching it. Now, if the movie was set in Paris and she didn't speak the language, it would be an adventure. Here we go. Sophia strikes me as a butt feminism type of person. She is. She don't need to be doing no movies about nothing. She don't need to be doing anything. She doesn't need to be doing movies about white people. She doesn't need to be doing movies about anything. Oh, and the truth comes out. Lena Dunham needs to be blacklisted. She's been slightly... She's another one that, like, her parents and her family is, like, really well connected. I think, like, somebody is a writer, too, producer, whatever. Sofia Coppola is a stereotypical Caucasian broad with exclusively white, ultra feminazi views. She don't need to be making no movies. Movies and like fucking propaganda. I just watched Inglourious Bastards the other day. With that fucking Nation's Pride shit. Movies and like propaganda is like very strong. See, I knew it was no air in there. Look at her sweating, drinking water. Like, she dying in there. She about to pass out. Please stop the car. Stop the car. Yeah, see? She got some kind of heat stroke. I told you it's hot as fuck out there. She like Gilbert. They need to stop hating on her and hating on Gilbert. Like, she's feeling the teddy bear. That's it. The teddy bear looks better than Casey Affleck's perm. Right, Gilbert? That Marriage movie came and went. Zoe Salamander. How far ahead are you? The girl, the cousin. She said she was cold. She was having like a heat stroke. So they pulled over. Now they're back driving. Gilbert is sweet. They're just being mean to him because he's big. But the cousin is feeling him. The hot girl's cousin. The smart one. Oh, I don't know how you got past me. I don't think it's a wig. Gilbert cheesing hard as fuck. They're not taking care of these kids. Right. Uh-oh. They about to run their cars off the road. They got the aggressive fucking kid driving the roach. Why can't cars really look like this? Getting cocky. I think he been cocky. He's gonna get hit. They're gonna hit him. And he's trying to pass Steve Zahn, the dick. There's a truck coming! Oh, your iPad is speeding up a little. It's bad enough to be a wig. Any movie with the U.S. Armed Forces is propaganda. They literally have to get permission to use their branding. They better stop. Right, pull over. They should have been pulled over. Pull over. Sorry, I'm yelling. Oh, Steve Zahn is not moving, so he can't get over. Wow, what the fuck? Steve Zahn is a dick. I watched Marriage Story for all of 20 minutes, and I immediately switched to something else. I just couldn't with the melodrama. I feel like what they were trying to go for with Marriage Story, which I'm pretty sure was the point because ScarJo was involved, was like a Woody Allen style, like, we're gonna make a movie about divorce. Oh, damn, he called him a cockroach. I would have been like, bro, you're a grown man. These are a bunch of fucking kids. Wow, he spat in his face. Please hit him. He don't want to get in trouble like last time. Look at Eliza Dushku's shirt. Fucking skull spiderweb. Howley. Does that mean like white person? You don't want a car to look like a roach on the road. I just meant like fun cars. Come the year 2045, I think cars will look like this. Cockroach SUVs. When the cocky kid meets the dick. A truck, why the road not clear? About to get a near-death, life-humbling experience. That's exactly why Zoe is a salamander. She changes color and plays colored roles. That's interesting. This is what happens when you build with scraps. You spit on me, I'm throwing hands. That would have been it. Right! How you a grown man trying to start fights with a kid? Yeah, she shouldn't have been on the road. She's obviously, like, not well. Big Woody Allen vibes there. Scarlett was like, I have an idea. A spit in the face is cause for justifiable murder. They probably made Marriage Story thinking it was going to do a complete sweep during award season because of the casting and subject matter. I feel like they did. I feel like that was why they made it. Because, I don't know. Has Scarlett Johansson won any major awards? I don't know if she has. I kind of feel like they're trying to, like, transition her. Because, okay, so, like, Scarlett Johansson was, like, a child actress. And then she, like, was, like, a hot girl actress, like, sex symbol, whatever, romance. And then she transitioned to, like, action girl. Now I feel like they're trying to, like, slowly transition her into, like, oh my god, the road temperature is 133. No way, this can't be safe. Nah. This sounds like horrible. Go! I feel like now they're trying to, like, transition ScarJo into, like, being a serious actress. You know, like, she's gonna do the serious roles. Like, they want her to be Meryl Streep or somebody. And I know they thought it was gonna sweep, but it didn't. Why people were watching A Marriage Story like, OMG, this is so realistic. My parents fought just like this all the time. And I'm just like, oh, so that's why y'all are so fucked up. Yeah, like that Woody Allen style, like neuroses and fighting and all that. But I don't know, like, I don't even know if I believe that that's like a modern... I didn't watch Marriage Story, but I read like a synopsis of what it was about. You know, and they're like bi-coastal, rich creatives. New York, California. Sounds like a movie that Woody Allen would have made in like 1985. It was supposed to be Oscar bait. What is he singing? And he's like sweating? It was supposed to be Oscar bait. Seren wants the roads to look like something out of Wacky Racers. Marco is jamming. He's hitting the high notes. I'd say do it from the kid's perspective, but that's also boring. She's not a remarkable actress at all. He's trying to, like, keep it together. It's so hot. He's losing it. It's too hot. Marco, pull over! Heat stroke. The heat's got to him, definitely. Marco, pull it over! He let go of the wheel! Marco, stop! He's still going. Stop! I'm sweating in here in that temperature. Marriage Story was the first Academy nomination she got for Best Actress. Didn't win though. Yeah, that shit was like clearly Oscar bait. Like they wanted that to be some type of Oscar vehicle for her, and it got like blown out. She got the Karen haircut and all. Aloha! I don't think ScarJo can act at all. A lot of actors really just get roles because of nepotism. They know someone who knows someone else. As far as big awards go, she got a People's Choice 2018, MTV Movie and TV Awards 2013, and a Tony 2010. Yeah. So, like, ScarJo has not gotten any serious awards. She's not considered, like, a serious actress. And I feel like they're trying to transition her in that direction now. And Marriage Story was supposed to be, like, this big, where everybody, like, marveled at how wonderful and amazing she is. And they also put Adam Driver in it, and... But it just didn't... It wasn't nothing. When did ScarJo and Adam become these acting darlings? I feel like Adam is also the go-to name now. I feel like they both... Uh-oh. Is it smoking? I feel like I see something. I feel like it's smoking. It's smoking. It's definitely smoking in there. No, she needs to stop. It's definitely smoking in there. They turn the sound off. Fire! She's on fire! Stop the car! Stop! Why don't she stop? Oh, the brakes aren't working. And they're on like this winding ass road and the brakes aren't working. Oh my goodness. You see? Australia is a dangerous place. Oh my god, she's over the edge. Oh my god. They about to kill this kid. That scene with her and Adam Driver was more awkward than it was moving. Her car is smoking, the fuck. And she can't get out. And it's gotta be, it's hot as fuck in there. It's full of smoke. Oh my god, this is horrible. He's about to break that shit. To get her out. See? He saved her. And they was talking all that shit about Big Man. Adam was throwing everything, but ScarJo was giving him nothing. If you can't see, then stop the car. Kona. Cook one! She can't see, but I'm damn sure the driver in the other car can. It was exciting. That was an exciting scene. This is a cute movie. I like it too. Somebody like it is giving me Johnny Tsunami cute vibes. Look, it's a motherfucking cow in the road. Why is Australia so dangerous? I'm gonna have to go to the city. Marco can't drive. She looks like shit. It's too hot. They can't drive anymore. Yeah! Let Big Man drive! Oh, look good. He got it back. Yes, I'm glad you got out of the garbage because Marco was being a hater and a dickhead. They try to say he's too big. At least let him try. Big dude was like, I'm gonna save Bay. This movie is full of recognizable faces. It is. It just seems like Australia is like... I think they're doing it in summer on purpose for it to be like grueling and difficult. Hi, Shannon. Australia is trying to get rid of all these colonizers, but they won't leave. Australia's like, throw some heat at them, throw some big flying cockroaches at them, throw some fighting kangaroos, some rattlesnakes, some cows and bulls in the road, some surprise dust storms. Let's put like some cliffs and some really unsafe terrain. Like, we gotta get these colonizers out of here. And the colonizers are like, ooh, Australia's so fun. It's so exciting. Weirdos. They're trying to drag my boy Gilbert. Right, Queen, a roadrunner, and a coyote. Like, it's not safe. It's not safe. White people feel like life is too easy, so they love these type of conditions. That's why they refuse to leave, even though it seems like the very continent is motherfucking rebelling against them. Like, and wants them to go. So when they win, it feels righteous and deserved because of everything they went through. No, it's not a race for kids. It's a race for adults. They're the youngest. They just said on like the broadcast that like they're the youngest team participating and they're the youngest team to ever participate. All you had to do was like build the car that like satisfied the requirements and like be old enough to drive it. Woo! Go Gilbert! Gilbert is adorable. Woo! See, they got it to go. Steve Zahn is like Russian or something? What is this accent he has? Never had an urge to go there. Maybe after many other places. Welcome to Adelaide. I would like to go. But I would want to just see like, you know, Nemo. And I definitely wouldn't go in August when it's 133 degrees outside. I'm glad that Gilbert bust out this glass, though, because it was too hot. You the driver! Big boy swag. So are they going to win? Are they going to win? Because it looks like most of the people aren't making it. It's like too hot. And everybody's running out of drivers and their shit keeps breaking down. Oh, right. You're right. Since they're on the other side of the world, that is their winter. So I would not go there in December when it's hot as fuck. Like, I would like to go just because... Right, exactly. Raise a Kratom girl. I would like to go there just because they're on the other side of the planet. Like, being able to experience, like, a hot as fuck, maybe November. Like, a warm November might be cool. And just to, like, experience things that, you know, on the total opposite side of the world. But I wouldn't be, like... out there hiking in the woods. Like, no. Can they push it? They can't push it. You'll make it! You'll make it, Gilbert! Look at them bigging him up, but they can't touch it. They can't push it. Shut up! Thank you! You should have been elbowed your fucking cousin. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up! Do you not see the point of this fucking exercise that we're going through right now, bitch? Shut the hell up! Race the Sun is the film, yeah. I like it. It's cool. I like this movie. I like that they're like, they got out and they're like amping him up to get up to the top of the hill. All he has to do is get to the top. The top's right there. And then the gravity will take him down. But he can't stop and he can't get out and they can't help him. Here comes Steve Zahn and his damn spaceship. I don't like people dragging Gilbert. Big boy swag. He's cool. He's a cool kid. But they've been so mean to these kids the whole time. Like, oh no! My computer started falling asleep. But I can still hear the sounds. I guess I haven't adjusted it in too long. Woo! He made it! Can't imagine me being angry. There's a whole playlist of rant videos where you can see me very angry and yelling. There's tons of videos of me angry floating around. That's not something you have to imagine. You can see it. The profanity. Profanity is my second language, Shannon. That was the whole point. Teamwork, fellowship. Gilbert is so sweet. Yeah, my computer fell asleep. I don't know if you guys saw it, like, darkened. Which I feel like it shouldn't do that because I'm watching something, but whatever. I feel like it does that on my phone, too. Gets a notification video, Seren filming her toilet water flushing in the opposite direction. Hey guys, made it to Australia. Exactly though, Kendrick. Exactly. Oh, there goes Steve Zahn. He tipped over. That's what he gets for being a dickhead. Exactly what you get. You better get out and run the rest of the way. Oh no! Oh no! The wheels came off! I would be like rocking back and forth trying to like use the momentum. Yeah, that's what Gilbert's doing. He's like, they're like trying to push it. They're trying to like push it to the end. Go! I want them to win. But I like these type of movies. I'm glad this was recommended. Yay! You guys know I love sports movies. This is like kind of a sports movie. Damn, dude, they're driving really fast. Right, Shannon. Can't imagine me angry. Angry is actually my go-to emotion. Rage. Good thing they got Big Boy on there. They made it! I've been to Europe. I have not been to Asia. They made it! That's what y'all get for hating. You just gave them the will to succeed. I love seeing kids overcome obstacles with the help of a teacher, coach, or mentor. Especially if the teacher, coach, or mentor is Halle Berry. This is quality content. This is my type of content. We seen Gilbert. Gilbert's the one that took it over the finish line. Whoop whoop. They made it. Ooh, look! Gilbert got his little kissing. Ooh! No, you got shown up. You trying to be the hot cousin. You got shown up. It's too late. Your cousin's smart. She's smarter than you. They won! I recently watched Troop Zero, which was also about a group of misfits. It was super cool. I really liked it. My favorite sports movie is probably Remember the Titans / A League of Their Own. I love Remember the Titans, and I love A League of Their Own, too. Haven't seen A League of Their Own in a while. Yeah, girl, put your flask in there. Are you drunk? He put a cigar in there. They're putting all their vices. Hallie looking like Hallie in the Flintstones right here. Oh, Hallie put her ring in there. She done with that nigga. Here's to finishing. The lesson of these kind of films are: do not let life set the bar for you, set the bar for yourself. May they live happily ever after. What do you mean, the source? Shannon. I like how problematic children are given a chance in a film by a supportive teacher and really flourish. Right, exactly. Oh, look, was this real? Dedicated to the 1990 Kona car team. Was this a real story? See, I didn't even know that. I know they need to stop playing this Jafaican music for Hawaii, though. I know that. They're playing like a Jafaican version of I'll Take You There. They live in Hawaii. Like, they don't live in Jamaica. Whatever. Cute movie. Look at them dancing. I used to watch all these type of like kids movies. Like the kids overcoming hardship. The Mighty Ducks. House Arrest. All of them. Oh, where you get them. We use different ones. Where in Europe did I go? Paris. So France. Germany. I've been to Munich. I've been to the Czech Republic. Prague. Auschwitz. Poland. Luxembourg. Lithuania. I'm trying to think. I went all through Eastern Europe. By bus and train. I'll take you there. All tropical music sounds the same to white folks. Coach Carter with Samuel L. Jackson. Parent Trap. Oh, you changed your handle. We do a lot. The one that somebody just gave you, Shannon, that they just put is a good one. But we do different ones. I have like a lot of tabs open. That was fun, right? Bushy Brows? I enjoyed it too. I had a fun time. Oh, I have not been to Holland. Did you see the I don't want to call them a fan. I don't think they're called fans, but I heard the food in Germany is good. It is good. The beer is great. And the liquor in Poland, too, is A1. It was a great trip. It was a wonderful trip. I went with my friends and had a blast. Got my tongue pierced. Just wilded out. It was a great trip. I'm a complete idiot. I passed up on an opportunity to go to Rome. My freshman year of college. Oh man, why didn't you want to go? What happened? I want to go to England, Spain, Portugal, Italy, Greece. Me too. Just nickel. I want to go to Russia for some reason too. Oh yeah, no. I just think of them as like our kissing cousins, Shannon. Never been out the country yet, but in the future I plan to go a few places. Windmills. Windmills, that's it. I'm like, they're not called fans. Windmills. Yes, I saw red tulips and windmills in Holland. The chocolate was amazing too. That's all I remember about that place. Oh, Bushy Brows, super chat. Thank you. So when I was doing the cross country trip for season 2 of Black Americans, they have like wind turbines, a lot of them in like the Midwest, and a few times, never that I could get on camera, I don't think, but a few times I've seen like the trucks pulling the propeller, like the arm of the wind turbine, or like the arm of like the windmill. They have them like strapped on the back of like a huge fucking trailer. They're fucking huge. I was like shocked by how big they like literally are. They're so big. Like you see them in a distance, you know, spinning, and it's just like, oh look, cool. But then like, I guess to fix them, or you know, spares, or you know, to switch them out, they like strap them down to the back of like the trucks and like drive them, and they are huge. Them trucks be speeding though. So I never managed to record it. Thank you so much again, Bushy Brows and Trey, for super chat. Thank you guys. Hi Shaylin, thank you so much. Thank you. Wonderful comment. Went to England, Italy, Kenya. Would rather go back to Kenya. Want to go to South America, Central America, Bali, Polynesia, Hawaii, etc. Yes, like the logs from Final Destination, strapped in like that, but bigger. Like, I don't know. I guess how tall they would say like those redwood trees are, like 40, 50 fucking feet. No, Shannon. Shannon, it's fine. You guys are funny. I want to hang glide in Brazil. I mean, I've also been to other places outside of Europe. I was just asked about Europe specifically. I've also been to Canada, but I feel like Canada doesn't really count. I've been to Mexico a few times. I've been to, now I'm like going through in my brain. I've been to Puerto Rico, San Martin, St. Kitts. I've been in DR. I have to think about it. When I travel to Vegas, I love looking at the huge windmills in the mountains. They're beautiful. It does? Okay, if Canada counts, then yes. I've been to Canada a few times. Canada ain't America. You could tell by their healthcare and education system, so it counts. Okay, so I've been to Canada a few times too. And I think you need a passport to go. You need a passport to go there now. You didn't used to, but you do now. I finished the movie. The movie's done, so I'm gonna end soon. Shan, I don't know if you heard me, but I said I think of West Indians as like our kissing cousins. But I think Queen was just curious. But it's all fine. Yeah, you need a passport, I think, to go to Mexico. You need a passport to go to Mexico. No, we can't watch Coraline because the criteria for Bees Bake is it has to have at least one black main character. So I know some people consider YB to be black. Maybe. I don't know. Next movie for next week is Gang of Roses. And then the next movie after that is Posse. I saw somebody ask what's next. Want to go to DR, PR, and the Virgin Islands. DR is nice. PR is cool. I was happy to go there after the, everything got kind of devastated and like support. I love DR because it needs a black lead. I don't know. I don't know if I would it depends. It depends. Brazilians, it depends. I feel like Brazil has had a stronger mixing culture than a lot of places in the West Indies. This is just my personal opinion. I feel like Brazil has had like a larger like mixing culture, so it's a little bit different in terms of culture. I feel like the culture in a lot of places is a little bit closer to ours, like in Haiti. So I don't know. It depends. There's a lot of black people in Brazil. Brazil has like the second largest like black population outside of like Nigeria. But their culture is, I don't know if I would say that their culture is similar enough to ours for them to be considered kissing cousins. I don't think I would. And yeah, like the white Germans run shit. Yes. Raising Cradle Girl said, didn't Nazis run to Brazil? Yes. There is a huge white German ruling class in Brazil, which is why like Giselle Bundchen, who's a fucking German bitch, a white German bitch, is like also Brazilian. Because they have like a huge Nazi white German class there, which has had like a huge trickle-down effect on the Brazilian culture. Not to say that they're not black, the black people in Brazil, because they are, but I don't know if I would say that they're as close to black Americans as West Indians. I don't think I would say that. A lot of like fucking Jamaicans and Haitians, and they are similar to us in culture. They're more similar to us. Haitians also, I like Haitians because Haitians know what it's like to be hated in their own home country, because they like share with DR and they have like all that going on. So, I mean, like white supremacy is like everywhere, but they literally have like Nazi, like, they have like Nazis running shit in Brazil. Like actual fucking a white German ruling class. It's a little intense. Yeah, you can look it up. Bushy brows, you can Google it. The president of Brazil is Trump on roids. They're suffering right now. Yeah, like I don't know if I consider them cousins the same way. Oh, there's a whole deleted scene of Coraline where she asks if he's black and he says yes. What? No, I never heard of that. Yeah, I seen Death Proof in DR. Yep. So YB is black. I mean, if we're gonna go with Yborn being black, then we can watch it. That's up to you guys. Who is the voice actor? I mean, I kind of felt like he was supposed to be black and that his grandma was supposed to be black, but it didn't read very clearly to me. Yeah, didn't Nazis run to Brazil? president of Brazil is Trump on roids. They're suffering right now. Really didn't know that. Yeah. I remember the last Brazil election. People were devastated on Twitter. People were sending thoughts and prayers. You guys know. Hi, Mar! Mar, we're going to end soon. Yeah, Brazil's like weird. I mean, it's beautiful, and the black people there have amazing culture, but it's like a weird ass place. Like, it's like really a weird place. I just always think about how like Adriana Lima and Giselle like hate each other because of that. Like, there's a lot of like racial and like ethnic like Nazi shit in Brazil that people don't really talk about. So yeah, but I really want to go there. I do want to go there. I have a couple of friends that are like fluent in Portuguese because I have a couple friends that did study abroad, and I have another friend that lived in Brazil for a few years and loves it. Station. Hi, Langton Mitt. You were stationed? I'm assuming that's what you meant. I was stationed in Brazil for 3 years. There's a lot of caste systems there. Yeah. Bye, Davy Jones Locker. Like, America, like, Black American culture is, like, real. Like, our culture works a certain type of way. And I feel like a lot of Caribbean culture works in a similar way versus Central American culture, which works slightly different. Black Brazilian culture. I'm talking about black culture, obviously. I feel like the Black Brazilian culture works a bit different. Central American culture works different, you know. I feel like the West Indians are closest to us. And like the fucking South Africans that are like really trying to get rid of those white people. They're just like, I'm tired. You guys have to go. They live. I never seen that. Didn't like most of the Nazi who fled Germany move to Brazil and Argentina? Yeah. Did you like pause us for a second, Nicole? Because that's what Crazy Random Girl said. Yeah, didn't Nazis run to Brazil? Oh, I think you did because you said you Googled the voice actor. Yes. That Brazil has a lot of like Nazi policies in their culture. And I was like, white supremacy is like everywhere, but like they got actual legit Nazi shit. I'm sure that like I would see things in Brazil that I'd be like, oh no. The little girl with the braids at the Beldam 8. Mar, everyone said you killed it on the Black Americans. Everyone loved you. You're still in Seattle, right? You haven't moved yet? I believe you are. They Live, which I've never seen. I'm pulling for the black pokes in South Africa. Yeah. Me too. I know that's out in the rainforest, but the fact that they exist is enough for me to give pause. No, you're fine. You're fine. I was just saying, Nicole. I was just saying. They had a lot of slavery recreation balls in Brazil. I don't know if you also saw Nicole, but Alantan Mint also said that she was stationed in Brazil for a while and that they have a lot of caste systems there. They had a lot of slavery recreation balls. I was like, they don't exactly hide their racism. They have like really rigid race shit. Like the way that they classify race is like totally different than the way that we do in the United States. And like I said, it's like very firm. This was something that always stuck with me when I first ever read that like Brazil had like a ruling German class that was like descended from Nazis, and they remain in power to this day because like the Nazis, like a lot of them fled to Brazil and like established themselves. And so now you have these like a lot of like Nazi ideology in a lot of Brazilian subculture. It's just like really intense. Which the way that I learned this was because you guys know that I was like really into models. I still am. I never liked Giselle, and I was curious about like I was like Giselle Bundchen is like a German name, but this girl is like Brazilian. Everybody's like Brazil, obviously she's born in Brazil, her nationality is Brazilian, but like, what's up with that? And so I started like reading about it, and I learned about like the white German ruling class in Brazil that was like um descended from Nazis basically. And I was like, oh, now that makes sense. Yes, it's funny. You can tell that people are like stepping away and coming back because like Ori just said the Nazis fled to Brazil and Argentina, which is what just Nicole also put. Didn't like most of the Nazis who fled Germany move to Brazil and Argentina. It's like funny. It's like funny how you can tell when people like leave and come back. Oh, did you? Yeah, that's so interesting. Yeah, read about it, Bushy Brows. It's like kind of trippy. Global history is trippy as fuck. That's why, especially in fucking America, Julian, this is blowing my mind. I'm gonna have to read after this bees. Global history is like trippy, and that's especially why in America they don't teach us world history because like they don't want us to know, like they don't want us to understand the ways that like white supremacy, Nazism, fascism, like they don't want us to understand the way that these things are like still, implemented now and and in 2020 and so, like they don't want us to understand. They just want us to have like we're talking about Brazil right now, for example. They want us to have this idea in our mind of Brazil, but not have the understanding of the fact that like war criminals, not German Nazis, literally fled to Brazil and took over and became a ruling class. They don't want us to know that. They just want us to have like the idea of Brazil, like it's exotic and like, or that like the AIDS rate in Brazil it's like epidemic proportions because people go there for like sex and like the human trafficking, like all that type of stuff. They don't want you to know about that type of stuff. I'm making pointless trips back and forth to the fridge for no reason. How have you been sleeping? Have you been sleeping any better, Ori? It's still here? Well, when you move, we'll have to visit, Mar. I'm glad that you were the last one that we filmed, and so it's been good. It's mind-blowing. There are areas in Brazil that only speak German. German is such an angry language. I feel like it has to do with the fact that we all survived slavery and they didn't. Colonization is different from slavery. I agree with that also, Nicole. I agree with that too. Facts. Yeah. Plus, America doesn't want us to know what we as a country do outside of this one. Yeah. I remember in school, the Vietnam War was severely brushed over, at least at my school. It also implies that we didn't fully defeat them in World War II, so they skipped those pages. Right, exactly. The fact that Nazis were even able to leave Germany and go to like Brazil and Argentina and like get this foothold in. They don't want us to know that because then that like ruins the idea of like America conquered Germany and all this shit. And then you find out that like Nazi propaganda is alive and well. World history is crazy. I always found it funny how American history books would teach about other countries' isolationism but exclude ours. I learned Brazil also has the largest Japanese population outside of Japan in middle school when I lived in Hawaii. Yeah, Brazil has like a very interesting demographic. I will never forget learning about like Chinese Hispanics. Like, that's like a thing. It's like a huge thing. And there's like a decently sized fucking ethnic group. Like a lot of people that fled China because they wanted to like flee the communist regime and all that. A lot of them ended up in like Central America and like South America. So they have these like huge Chinese Hispanic populations in like Nicaragua and like all these places that like their first language is Spanish and like they also speak maybe Mandarin and things of that nature, but it's like a huge thing. I've not been sleeping well at all, still the same 4 hours. Oh, boo. Better on some days, worse on others. I think the Asian dude from Glee was like Nicaraguan Chinese or something. Finally got some sleep last night. I'm hoping my sleep is going back to normal. My neighbor's growing up. We're Chinese Jamaican. Yup. It's just like a lot of stuff that they don't want you to know. And then when you like hear about it in a roundabout way. But that's what I mean. Like, ton of stuff. Like how Julian and how you guys just said you're going to like read more about like the Germans in Brazil. I'm sure like you already have an idea in your mind of Brazil. And that's like the propaganda. And that's like the movies and like the all that. That's why I say all the time, like, people don't understand, like, the shit that we consume. Even if we feel like we're just mindlessly consuming it just for fun, like, even the stuff you just, like, have on in the background, like, it's, like, getting into your subconscious, and it's, like, contributing to the idea you have in your mind about things in the world, you know? It's, yeah, that's him, Harry Shum Jr., born in Costa Rica. And, like, Spanish was his first language. I remember, like, seeing this interview where he was, like, yeah, I'm, like, you know, Chinese, Costa Rican, but like Spanish is my first language. Like, I'm Hispanic, and it's like really weird when people are confused by that or like they don't get it. It was a really interesting interview. Super interesting. My high school Spanish 2 teacher was Japanese Brazilian. Same thing in the Philippines. A lot of them have Spanish last names and speak Spanish for similar reasons. Harry Shum Jr., born in Costa Rica. That's why I'm so mindful with my music and what I watch. Everyone always telling me to watch something on Netflix. I don't watch just anything. No. We got here because we were talking about traveling. And then we got to talking about Brazil. Oh, and then in addition to that was the Shannon Queen sub-conversation. And then Nicole asked me, do I consider Black Brazilians to be our kissing cousins the same as West Indians? And I said no, because the racial culture in Brazil is weird because of the Nazis. That was how we got there. It was like a combination of both, because we were talking about travel in different places, because we were talking about Australia being dangerous. Right, which started from Australia, right. Because we were talking about Australia being dangerous. That was how we, like, roundabout got to Nazis in Brazil. And I think on that note, we'll call it a day. Mar, you came in late. Did you work at a different time today? Because we're going to end soon. Next week is Gang of Roses, which I don't know where that is. We might have to find links for that. But the week after that is Posse, which is going to be on Amazon Prime. Oh, and it's a new month, right? It's May. Happy May. Happy May. Happy May. Happy May, everyone. We went through all of April in quarantine. We're all still here. So we're going to keep on trucking. Bushy brows, that's such a sharp turn. Like, it's wild how everything goes back to white supremacy somehow, right? And we ended up back at Nazis, and we came full circle. So, see you guys. Well, live stream on Thursday, unless something happens and I go live before Thursday. Gang of Roses on Sunday. And I will be watching the Lovecraft Country trailer, and I will be doing a review on it this week. So look out for that. And I'll see you guys next time. And yes, Black Americans episode 20 is up, in case you missed it, with me and Mar in Seattle. So everybody have a good rest of your Sunday, and I will see you guys. Bye. All negative roads lead to white supremacy and capitalism, but even that, it's all, connected. Bye.